Hello and welcome back to Productive Dragons channel, where we do unboxes, plan with me's, and other things. And if you like that, please consider subscribing. Today we got our Truphae in. Want to see what's inside? Come join me. Truphae is a fountain pen company. They have 6 fountain pen subscriptions. Technically, you have the collection at $150 a month plus ship. $5 more for the premium. The Pen Enthusiast, which is $75, $5 more for the premium, and the Inkmeister, which is $25 or $5 more for the premium. The difference between the regular and the premium is that in the regular you get ink samples, in the premium you get ink bottle or bottles. If you decide to get, let's say, the Inkmeister at $25 and you want to get, say, try the Pen Enthusiast at $75, I would increase for the if you want ink. Now this is it. If you want ink, I would put the ink on the Pen Enthusiast than I would this one, and I'll explain why in just a minute. I would not do ink samples because it goes across the board. They even mention that in their descriptions. And here's why I say there will be a difference. When you choose either Collector Premium, Pen Enthusiast, or Pen Enthusiast Premium, they're all the same in this respect of you get a choice. You can choose a fountain pen, ink, pen case, and notebooks. Those 4 boxes, you can choose the items. You can also request items, i.e. no brown, or I only want Lamy items. You can do that for those. Now, if you pick fountain pen, it is the nib size are fine, medium, and broad. Those are the choices you have. When it comes to the Inkmeister, which is the most inexpensive one out of the bunch, at $25, $5 more for the premium, you get an inexpensive fountain pen and, like I said, ink samples for the regular, ink bottle for the premium. You do not get a choice on this one. This is the one you do not get a choice with. Am I upset by that? No, because I get a fountain pen every month. I love that they're giving me samples because at the beginning of the year they were giving me, I was having boxes coming in with bottles and I'm going, did I switch up and I forgot? And come to find out, no, I hadn't switched up. I was paying what I thought I should be paying. So I'm like, ah. So this is the September 2025. I know it sounded weird. I guess on one of my videos somebody said, you paid $75 for that? I'm like, no. So I'm trying to make sure I clarify everything. I do have a code below. If you choose, and you're a first time buyer of this, of anything in Truphae, you get $5 off. I get points. Okay, that's all I get. And the $5 also goes for these, the subscription boxes. I've asked, they said yes. Most times when people get this, oh, you get the discount off, but the subscription box is like, we're good. So without further ado, we'll open up. Okay. Oh, I got a bottle. And I got a pen. Okay. All right. I got squeakers. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what in the lordy hody ho? I got Sepia. This is something new. I've never heard of this company. So this is something brand spanking new to me when it comes to inks. Whoa. Gotta say, it's very... I got a friend that might love this. Oh, geez. This is rap good. One. I miss my ink samples. I will say that. And, you know, this is the reason why I don't go for the ink bottles as much. But this is interesting. It's a huge bottle. All right. Let me go ahead and I'm going to do the ink first because this is throwing me for a loop. These are the inks from last month. Okay. Wow, that is huge. Okay. Well, I go throwing ink all over the place. I have a friend who would love this. Somehow I have a stain on my thing. So there is the ink. Like I said, this is sepia. And according to this, it comes in, they have 8 colors. And I'm going to assume this is purple, this is red. No, green is this one, blue is this one, that's black. Not sure which one that one is. Galileo, I think, is a yellow. So this will be interesting. It's a huge bottle. I have a friend who absolutely would love this because she's going into the brown inks. So yes, I'm doing this a little backwards because normally I'll do the ink last. But since I got the bottle, it's like, All right. So this is the pen. There we go. Had a feeling. There we go. And I'm not sure if this is going to come with a converter or not. Yes, it did. It came with a converter, so that's good. Sometimes you do not get a converter with your pen. If you get one that has an ink cartridge, you still can use the pen with the ink cartridge. Once it's emptied, take a syringed dubbed needle and clean it out and then refill it. And you can reuse it. This actually comes with its converter. You don't always get one. So heads up, when you get this, you might not get a converter. But if you get the ink thing, it's perfect. I'm going to say that is a fine tip, but don't quote me on that because, like I said, there is no posting on this, so you cannot post, as you see. But interesting. Interesting. Okay. So that is the pen that we received, and this is the ink. How do I feel? As I've always said, I prefer my ink samples. And for those of you who, let's see here, let's see if I can, this is one of their, this is what we should have been getting. And each one of these is 4 milliliters each of ink. But we got this instead. So I don't know if everybody got this or they got the ink samples. Let me know in the comments below if you get this. Did you get ink samples or did you get a bottle? I'm curious. I have to say it is pretty good ink. I mean, you see the ink. So I would love to see what the other inks would be. That would be so cool. I would like the viola and the blue. Maybe the black. And it's got an interesting box because the box, it's kind of cool. So it's an interesting box. And like I said, I got a friend and it's an Italian made. So never heard of this company. So this is kind of new. But I can't wait. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Like the video. And until next time, I hope everybody is having a wonderful